Welcome to day number 4. Welcome to day number 7.
Day number 12.
Welcome to Do It Heartily.
So let's move to our third one here. We'll be done. The words of a man's mouth are deep water. Okay, so someone who has an unending supply is just deep. You just can't draw it all out. You can't get to the bottom of it. It is also a gushing torrent. All right, it's like a fast, strong, moving flow of water that is refreshing to you when you need it. When you're dry, they refresh you. Okay, but also, lastly, here it is a fountain of wisdom. And this is number 3, is that, now remember, we're answering the question why you should seek these people out and listen to them. The third reason is that they have an experienced supply of wisdom. Okay? An experienced supply of wisdom. And obviously we're focusing on that last phrase, fountain of wisdom. The word fountain, it means, the root of that word means to dig for water. Okay, so it's pretty specific. The word that's used here, the noun that's used, is something that is dug for water, which would be like a well. Okay, it's not something that's natural. It's something that a person digs. And so because of that, the emphasis of this word, this is important for us, okay? The emphasis of this word is not on the water, per se. Okay, these other ones, the focus has been on the water. It's deep water. It's refreshing water. Here, it is a focus on the source of the water. So where does this water come from? You dug a well, and that well is the source of the water. So a wise person's words are like that well. All right, they are a fountain, and what comes out of that fountain? Wisdom. Okay, and so the emphasis of this word is on the source of the water and the product from the effort of digging. Okay, so it's really about that well. Okay, it is the source of physical water, and it is something that produces something because it was dug. Okay, the effort that was put into that is why you get water. Okay, it's not a natural type of occurrence. You dig it. Okay, and really, this well is something that has been proven to produce water. Okay, it is a fountain. Okay, it's not dried up. There's water there, and so I think what Solomon is getting at is that a wise person, when they speak, they are like a fountain of wisdom. Okay, and you guys know the word wisdom. Skill in general, just knowing how to live life, being skilled at that. We've mentioned that. So a person who speaks with wisdom is a person who is like a fountain of wisdom. This is someone that is a source for wisdom. You can go to that person and know what you're going to get. They're not dried up. They're going to be giving you wisdom, okay? And they're someone that, I think the idea of effort is in this word just a little bit. The idea of digging is definitely in this word. And so if a person's words are like that, that's where I get, this third point from, is that this is a person who has experienced supply of wisdom. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. And so this is someone who is proven that they know how to live life because they have lived life. This does not have to be an older person, but usually it is. Why? Because they've lived a lot longer. They've lived a lot more of life. And let me put some more pictures up here when I kind of thought about this. Now, this is the illustrations are going to break down slightly. I have not swam in a well that's been dug before. I don't have any pictures of that. But, I thought about this place, and I'm going to put it up here for you. I'm going to use this picture first. You guys know where this is? This is the rock at Waimea Bay on the island of Oahu in Hawaii. And so this is my favorite spot in Oahu. I love this place. This rock, as you see, it's kind of half on the sand, half in the ocean, and it's at a particular spot. And you guys may not know this, teenagers, that where we were when we went to this place, this is arguably the best place to go in Hawaii for surfing. So you talk about the North Shore of Hawaii and the World Championship surfing stuff that goes on there. That happens here. Now, their surfing season was not while we were there. Their surfing season is in our winter, like January, I think, is when they really surf. And these waves are huge. And they beat against this rock. And when the waves are so, my friend Pastor Adam, who lives out there, he tells me that it looks totally different in the winter. The water is so high that that rock is almost covered, which is hard to believe, but it's just completely different. This rock is beaten and battered by the ocean. I'll put another picture of it up there for you, for those of you who have not seen it. But this is it kind of from the road. It may not look very big there, but that's about 20 to 30 feet tall. And actually, you can't see it in this picture because the water level is too high, but the water level actually gets lower, the ocean. And there is a hole that goes through the middle of that, right through the center of that rock, and you can swim through it. And you got to be careful because you don't want to get trapped under there. I did not do that, but I would like to. I need to put it on my bucket list. But I mean, the water literally dug through this rock, okay? And this rock proved to be just a fortress out there on the ocean, right there on the beach. And here's another picture. I'll put this up here. This is from the ground. Sorry, it's a little blurry. This is from a poorly taken video that we tried to take of me jumping off that rock. And it's just massive. Just out there, it's by itself. I mean, it's just a really cool place. And, I kind of thought about this thing, and just the fortitude and just how solid that this rock was in the midst of such beating, in the midst of the wave, really the ocean cutting through this thing. I thought about another wise person, which is my grandpa. I call him Pappy, and so he's out there. He is 87 years old, and he is someone who has lived, he has a lifetime worth of wisdom. He has a lifetime's worth of mistakes, okay, and successes, though. He has a lifetime's amount of observations with people and experiences with people and situations. And he is someone that I can go to, and he is going to be like a fountain of wisdom, okay? He has experienced wisdom. He's experienced life. He has experiential wisdom. And he is someone that, I hold very close in my life and would like to, be able to talk to him more than I get to. Do you have people like this in your life? I've had conversations with my grandfather, and it would just be me and him. And we won't be talking about anything in particularly deep. And he'll just say something. And I'm like, man, that is right. That's the way I need to live. That's the way I need to treat people. That's something I need to look out for. And I trust him immensely. Why? Because I see him as a wise person, and I've experienced his wisdom. I've heard him speak, and I know that if I go to that fountain, I'm going to get wisdom. And so he's a solid rock, all right? And that's the type of person that we need to look for. That's the type of person we need to be, okay? We need to be somebody that when people come to us, hey, we are that solid rock that is going to produce wisdom. We're that fountain. We're that fountain that is deep with wisdom, gushing forth with wisdom. So, hey, we'll come back to our first slide here that we looked at. The words of a man's mouth are deep water, a gushing torrent, a fountain of wisdom. And remember we said there's three things, right? You need to find people like this, you need to listen to people like this, and you need to think about what they say. Don't just let it go in one ear and out the other ear. And we spend our time today saying why. Why search these people out? Why should I try to find them? And we said there's three reasons, according to this proverb, why. The words of these people are deep water, a gushing torrent, a fountain of wisdom. Hey, they have an unending supply of wisdom. They have a refreshing supply of wisdom, and they have an experienced supply of wisdom. So I hope that this makes sense, and I hope it's something that you can try to implement in your life and think about the types of people that you want in your life, and then go after those people, be around those people, listen to those people, talk to those people, ask those people questions, okay? That is a huge comfort and a huge means of success for you in your life, is to have the right counselors. And so, yeah, I hope it's been a blessing to you. I hope it'll be something that you're thinking about. Again, I hope you're enjoying our study in Proverbs and that you will not be a fool. You guys have a good one.